I honestly thought that Simpsonwave was a joke, and then I was like, is Simpsonwave not a joke? And now I'm like, Simpsonwave is not a joke. Probably. My introduction to Simpsonwave came via a Frank Javc video titled How to Simpsonwave that I assumed was satire.
With the ever-growing virus known as Vaporwave influencing internet artists around the globe, it was only a matter of time till the subgenre Simpsonwave was birthed out into the millennial childhood wonderment that is known as early 90s primetime television.
It's an amazing video and there is a link in the description, so please take some time to watch it, but I just assumed this whole thing had come out of Frank's broken, horrible brain.
Happy birthday, Anthony Fantano. You were born approximately 3 decades ago.
This is the same guy who just posted a video called How to Swamp Juice to celebrate Shrek's 15-year anniversary.
Bon appetit. What else does Shrek say?
So I just filed Simpsonwave away in the recesses of my mind and went back to thinking about fast food metal or whatever. And then one day I saw a tweet from one of my normie friends to the effect of, I just can't stop watching Simpsonwave videos. And I was confused, and then before I knew it, I just couldn't stop watching Simpsonwave videos. That video, Sunday School, has almost 1 million views. And yes, for the astute Vaporwave fans among you, that's just a Black Banshee song, whose original Bart Free upload from 2012 has less than half as many views. And that is essentially the beginning and the end of the mechanics of Simpsonwave. Consisting, basically, of wavy, trippy Simpsons clips over top of someone else's Vaporwave tracks, Simpsonwave is very much rooted in the mashup culture that gave us hits like Freelance Hellraiser's 2001, A Stroke of Genius. Recently, we have seen musical mashup culture evolve into a more contemporary form as, and I'm so sorry that I'm bringing this up again, SoundCloud. SoundClowns are not full songs. They're jokes or experiments or snippets of an idea that are more often than not under a minute long.
6 geese a-laying,
5
gold rings like I'm a shot.
For some context, that video got me trolled super hard and quite effectively by an entire scene of hardcore irony bros. But where Simpsonwave fits in this evolution is quite fascinating because it takes the ironic extreme of weird SoundCloud, super short mashup joke culture, and rather than one-upping it, instead dives super hard into super sincere territory. The Simpsons is the greatest show in the history of television, not only because it contains the best jokes ever written, but because of the undercurrent of human emotion and pathos that drives its best episodes. It's why it is very offensive to some people to compare it to the Talking Dog Show. This same concept with a wisecracking baby is just a glitchy meme that you clicked on by accident. And yet somehow the combination of the deliberate and manufactured nostalgia of Vaporwave with the actual real nostalgia of seeing Lisa's trip to Ned Flanders' beach house on the 4th of July is genuinely emotionally stirring. Most of these videos are by Lucian Hughes, who has definitely made the most shared Simpsonwave videos on this site. But some time spent snooping around the internet makes it appear that the first Simpsonwave video actually showed up on Facebook in January 2016. And then later that month, a Simpsonwave video was uploaded to YouTube by Solid's Cardboard Box, the proverbial first man on the moon. Then came a torrent of videos from Hughes, Frank's video, and a surprising number of sincere participants in this blip of a new subgenre. It is interesting that vaporwave is the genre being played with here. And while I am willing to concede that the actual reason for this is that people making these videos are meme lords who love genres created on the internet, there's something to be said about a new emotional resonance being added to a genre of music that I would argue exists specifically to mock the commercial and corporate vibe of mall-type music. I have argued as much on this channel before.
Vaporwave is a play on vaporware, a non-existent product used by a company to hype up its image or its value. And the aesthetic of album art and music videos tends to either mimic your old GeoCities website template or the VHS tapes that you hide in your mom's basement. Vaporwave tracks themselves detune and scramble lounge, smooth jazz, and muzak, mocking the emptiness of this hyper-capitalist music by recontextualizing and reimagining it.
That a new visual spin on a genre born of such a specific aesthetic could then become so emotionally resonant is surprising. But stranger things have happened, like Alexander Fleming discovering penicillin. Just as useful. What do you think? Is Simpsonwave real or just a joke? Have I totally clowned myself? And do you agree that there is an emotional resonance to just pairing a pre-existing vaporwave track and like Homer driving in a VHS effect? Let me know in the comments. And while we're hanging out, my very good friend Bobby, who is responsible for the aesthetic of the show, does a lot of the graphics, does the thumbnails every week, just started a new pin company and made this extremely relevant pin to your interests. So if you ever cruise or use the pin game hashtag on Instagram, are a Simpsons fan, maybe you're looking to get into the pin game, definitely check out Bobby's new pin company. There's a link in the description, and these are extremely sick enamel pins, which is a hot vibe right now. So, do that, support Bobby like he has supported you all these many years. Subscribe for new episodes of This Exists every week-ish. Be excellent to each other.